Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Damn dust. Patterns on this flower are so strange.
Indeed. Oh hey, skill point.
Machines or bandits try to get past me, they'll have a fight. Mark my words.
I'm sure.
We need warriors like her, ready to stand up for the sun.
Okay. There it is. Let's just try and avoid all these enemies. I see a bunch of marks. I can't remember if those indicate the way up or what. Okay. note.
Look out below! Getting close to the kestrels. Better use that disguise.
Yeah, here it is. I'm thinking maybe I can get there this way. Maybe not. Okay, let's just try this again. And let's put on the shield weaver so that we don't take pointless damage. Dropped a ledge. Huh. Oh, hey. Here we go.
Looks like one of those Banuk sculptures.
So it does.
So this is as high as we go? Okay.
I didn't know that mounts had a hard limit on their altitude.
The scrapes.
Doesn't really make sense, but sure, whatever. Okay. That's definitely it. Also, the Yum Now summer sale starts right Yum Now. Hey fitness buffs, how's that summer six-pack coming? Need a little extra boost? Yum Now loaded protein cartridges are 30% off through July 15th. Yum Now loaded protein cartridges are made from 100% all-natural whey protein. And talk about easy. Just install in any Yum Now nutritional printer, And you'll be on the fast track to the real beach, real bod you always wanted. Yum now, leave avatar sexing to the thugs. Let's just grab this figure over here. Oh boy. Oh, there it is.
Going down fast.
Okay. Let's go for this one. Ah, there it is.
Metal flowers. Huh. Well, why not?
Right. Ah, here we go. Wow. This is not a good location, lady. This is not a good location.
The old ones didn't leave these. They're new growth.
Yep. I think I remember where this one is. Oh, yep.
What made these flowers? And why? I can still get the upper hand.
Ow. Mean.
Helpful.
Alright. Next area. At first I thought, behemoth! But no. Thank goodness they are not behemoths. Okay, there's this one. This is such an absurdly broken armor set. I guess it's not armor set
I'll tuck that
because
away.
you can't mix and match. Nor do you have to gather like all the pieces for wearing an armor. It's just an armor.
Too slow, come on.
Nah, I'm good. Ah, there it is. Okay, yeah, we're good. Moving on. Yeah, we have this. If I recall correctly, this one is under the bridge, isn't it? Yep, there it is. See, I do remember where some of them are, even though I haven't got all of them. Okay. Let's see. Here we go.
These are something special.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking for some kind of oh, I'm
So much for
leaving
being careful.
the play area. You know, I'd rather they just stopped me physically than teleport me. Or reload my save, rather. Even teleporting would be better than reloading my save. Ah, here we go.
Some kind of figurine. I think it's Banuk.
Yep, I think you're right. Oh, there it is.
Now, what were you doing out here?
Good question. Okay. Let's follow the edge of this cliff around. There it is. I love how they keep bringing up story mode as if that's something I want to do. I mean, normal mode, even hard mode is already easy enough. Why would I want to play it in easy mode? I can't think of a reason.
Chance at life. Thank you.
Another victory for the sun.
Yes, surely. There's no way it could be, you know, somebody else helping you or anything like that. Heaven forbid.
Another match, double or nothing.
The last time you said that was the night we were
You're
wed.
in for a treat. It's quite a show.
You keep on blowing in the wind, little spark.
Got out of there quick.
Wow, okay. Uh-huh. Okay.
Help!
Oh, mother.
Please help me.
Yep.
Praise All Mother. Thank you.
Okay. Now that those are out of the way, let's look down here more. I thought it was either at the top or the base of this cliff. There it is. So neither. It was just sitting right there. Okay. Well, it was right there. Yeah, I really just need to climb up onto that. Guess I can do that, actually. I should have thought that there would be one up here, considering it is the Banuk encampment. Oop.
A wind sculpture. Banuk, probably.
Probably. Okay. Let's start in this corner.
To think he built all this alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
No, except for his grave, which we will visit. We will visit that before we take on the final battle. Oh yeah, I was supposed to come through that way. That's why I kept getting those. It's amazing it didn't kick me out, actually. Okay. I am curious if there's any kind of trophy or anything for getting all of the fires. This definitely feels like the remains of a parking garage. Either that or an apartment building with with underground parking. Or ground level parking underneath the building, rather. Okay. I see a brave trail up there. Wait a second. All Banuk figures found. Okay, let's see. Looks like let's just clear up just to make sure that I didn't miss anything. And I don't see anything that I missed. Oh, hey. Personal log, user 67681. I am so sick of these robot battle hollows. How many of these things can you watch before you realize that every single episode is exactly the same? You show up on the battlefield, you watch a bunch of Thrasher bots tear each other up, you choose which corp you're gonna root for, explosions, 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 and then it's over. Am I the idiot? Everybody else seems to love this stuff. Okay. Oh, hey. Personal log, user 3477895. I have to be honest, I miss Guangdong already. I had a purpose there. I was busy all the time. Nobody here seems to get it. Sandy and Vanessa took me out last week. Welcome home, I guess. Some guy at the bar freaks out when he overhears how I just got back. Acts like I was living underground with mole people or something. Like, I should be ashamed I actually wanted to have a job and work for a living. Guess it's reverse culture shock. Or maybe I should just go back.
Low and quiet does it.
Oh. Oh, there's another one. Personal log, user 154723. Hey, future Greg. It's me, Greg. Prediction. Allison is the one. I know it's just one date, but it's her. We went to the transportation history exhibit at the Phrase. We got to drive a car, like actually drive one of the old ones with the wheel and the foot things. It was terrifying, but when I took this turn too fast, Allison's hand shot over to mine and clamped on it. The awkward distance was shattered. She looked at me, and I could see in her face that she felt exactly the same way. Mark my words, Allison and Greg forever. Okay. Huh. Ah. Okay. We are pretty close to done. Wow. Wow. Yeah, let's just walk into a tree. Huh. It seemed like a place that might have... Yeah, it seemed like a place that might have a data point in it. Maybe not. Oh. All ancient vessels found. The only thing left in the main game is the flowers. Let's see. What am I? Okay. Let's just. Oh, hey. Mexico. Crowther is gonna kill me. Got buzzed this morning, notifying me that Metallurgic had occupied 2 of our Mexico Helium-3 facilities. No declaration of intent, no warning, just BAM. So of course the blame's on me. I could file a grievance with the ICC, but that only covers the company's ass, not mine. Could get Great Lakes interdiction on the line, maybe clean up this mess by Monday, but my line of credit's strained as it is. How did they slip in past the sniffers? Where were our thrashers? It's bad. So bad. Okay. So like, robotic warfare just kind of happens all the time to collect stuff because, I mean, there's no danger of people dying, so like, and like people don't actually do much of anything. They don't work or anything, except for those that go to China. So, huh. Where does value come from in their economy then? That's the thing I really wonder about. Like, what generates value in this economy at all? Oh. All metal flowers found. That should be everything. Yeah. Yeah, so we got all of that. Rocky Mountain Thunderheads. World Tour 2053. Metallurgic International. Odyssey. Sterling Malkeet. KZ, Brick Kill Zone. A cracked and battered vessel. USRC, the US Robot Command. Yes, that they did anyway. Ancient vessel, Miriam. Oh yeah, that's Elizabeth's company. Wayfarers, Hearts Wayfarers. Right. Curious Flying Machine. Drone Hop, right. Train of the of the Gatelands, that's what they call it. Yeah, Arches National Park. Faro Automated Solutions. Some of these have like light of the moon moves west, flower shadows creep eastward. Evening wind water laps the heron's legs. Lightning flash what I thought were faces are plumes of pampas grass. Orchid breathing incense into butterfly wings. Summer grasses, all that remains of soldiers' dreams. When this pine sapling grows to flower, we'll be there. Sharing tree shade with a butterfly, friends in a previous life. Watching the river through a window of trees, spring rain falls. From the mind of a single long vine, 100 opening lives. To tangle or untangle the willow, it's up to the wind. Let's see, when dawn hennas her hands with the blood of the horizon, let the new bride of the golden veil uncover her shining face. The sky's face has turned dark, don't believe, a cloud has come. In the garden, snow changed the raven to a falcon of white. Oh, what designs might the magician of cold display? Like a mirror, the page of the water is bound in ice. The dust of many crumbled cities settles over us like a forgetful doze. But we are older than those cities. We began as a mineral, we emerged into plant life, and into the animal state, and then into being human. And always we have forgotten our former states, except in early spring when we slightly recall being green again. By its own nature, it towers above the tangles of rivers. Don't say it's a lot of dirt piled high. Without end, the mist of dawn, the evening cloud, draw their shadows across it from the four directions. You can look up and see it, green and steep and wild. Even this morning, O swan, awake, arise, follow me. There's a land where no doubt nor sorrow hath rule, where the terror of death is no more. There the woods of spring are abloom, and the fragrant scent, he is I, is borne on the wind. There the bee of the heart is deeply immersed, and desires no other joy. I saw a mountain, its haughty peak and bunched spine vying with the worlds on high, deflecting every salvo of the wind and shouldering the starlight from the sky, brooding above the dunes like some great thinker, considering days to come as nights go by, with black clouds wrapped about it for a turban and bangs of redhead lightning in its face, and through the night that tongueless mountain uttered marvelous things. In autumn rain the grasses rot and die. Below the steps the Juming's color is fresh. Full green leaves cover the stems like feathers, and countless flowers bloom like golden coins. The cold wind, moaning, blows against you fiercely. I fear that soon you'll find it hard to stand. Upstairs, the scholar lets down his white hair. He faces the wind, breathes the fragrance, and weeps. I slumbered this spring morning and missed the dawn. From everywhere I heard the cry of birds. That night the sound of wind and rain had come. Who knows how many petals then had fallen? The moon's reflected on the river a few feet away. A lantern shines in the night near the third watch. On the sand, egrets sleep, peacefully curled together. Behind the boat, I hear the splash of jumping fish. When you are so full of sorrow that you can't walk, can't cry anymore, think about the green foliage that sparkles after the rain. When the daylight exhausts you, when you hope a final night will cover the world, think about the awakening of a young child. As a fond mother, when the day is o'er, leads by the hand her little child to bed, half willing, half reluctant to be led, and leave his broken playthings on the floor, still gazing at them through the open door, nor wholly reassured and comforted by promises of others in their stead, which, though more splendid, may not please him more. So nature deals with us and takes away our playthings one by one, and by the hand leads us to rest so gently that we go, scarce knowing if we wish to go or stay, being too full of sleep to understand how far the unknown transcends the what we know. Depressing. Now the cordial clouds have shut all in, and gently swells the wind to say all's well. The scattered drops are falling fast and thin, some in the pool, some in the flower bell. I am well drenched upon my bed of oats, but see that globe come rolling down its stem. Now like a lonely planet there it floats, and now it sinks into my garment's hem. A wind sways the pines, and below not a breath of wild air. Still as the mosses that glow on the flooring, and over the lines of the roots here and there, the pine tree drops its dead. They are quiet, as under the sea overhead, rushes life in a race as the clouds chase, and we go, and we drop like the fruit of the tree, even we, even so. Life, believe, is not a dream so dark as sages say. Oft a little morning rain foretells a pleasant day. Sometimes there are clouds of gloom, but these are transient all. If the shower will make the roses bloom, oh why lament its fall? Season of mists and mellow fruitfulness, close bosom friend of the maturing sun, conspiring with him how to load and bless with fruit the vines that round the thatch eaves run, to bend with apples the moss's cottage trees, and fill all fruit with ripeness to the core, to swell the gourd and plump the hazel shells with a sweet kernel, to sit budding more, and still more later flowers for the bees, until they think warm days will never cease. Flow, softly flow by lawn and lea, a rivulet then a river. Nowhere by thee my steps shall be forever and forever. But here will sigh thine alder tree, and here thine aspen shiver. And here by thee will hum the bee, forever and forever. 1,000 suns will stream on thee, 1,000 moons will quiver. But not by thee my steps shall be forever and forever. Spake full well in language quaint and olden, one who dwelleth by the castled Rhine, when he called the flowers so blue and golden, stars that in earth's firmament do shine. Stars they are wherein we read our history, as astrologers and seers have held, yet not wrapped about with awful mystery, like burning stars which they beheld. Wondrous truths and manifold as wondrous God hath written in those stars above, but not less in the bright flowers under us, stands the revelation of his love. Low in the eastern sky is set thy glancing eye, and though its gracious light ne'er riseth to my sight, yet every star that climbs above the gnarled limbs of yonder hill conveys thy gentle will. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. Beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze, continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. It may indeed be fantasy when I essay to draw from all created things deep, heartfelt, inward joy that closely clings, and trace in leaves and flowers that round me lie lessons of love and earnest piety. So let it be, and if the wide world rings in mock of this belief it brings, so will I build my altar in the fields, and the blue sky my fretted dome shall be. And the sweet fragrance that the wild flower yields shall be the incense I will yield to thee, thee only, God, and thou shalt not despise even me, the priest of this poor sacrifice. Oh, I did not know that these had text. I hadn't read the poems before, but I did not even know that these had text. Tektuk, upon this peak I name you my son, that which I could not do before my exile. Signac, chieftain of my Wherein, thought your blood was his, but the truth was clear as the color of the sky painted in your eyes and mine. As I wander alone in this foreign land, it is not Signac's death that wounds me, nor the memory of Ili, your mother, nor even the loss of snow-sheathed Banur, my home, but instead the silence that lay between us, who should have been father and son. I paint my mark here for you, and leave you this offering, though it will never touch the warmth of your hands. Tektuk, as the months of my exile turn to years, I have thought long on what kept me from claiming you. Such a call could only be settled in blood, by the death of Signac, our chieftain, or my own. It is true I feared this battle, and his strength, but not as much as I feared its aftermath. The eyes of Ili, your mother, distant and dead as they beheld the corpse of her mate. This I could not bear, and so I remained silent, ashamed. But fate is cold and cruel, and my fears came to pass despite me. I paint this mark in sorrow, and leave you this offering, though it will never touch the warmth of your hands. Tektuk, in my exile, I often envision your eyes wide and blue and dumbstruck, as the body of Signac, our chieftain, was laid before you. The Wherein saw how I looked at his mate, Ili, your mother. To them, my guilt was plain and sharp as the crack of spring ice, as they stripped me bare and left me to die on the glacier. The warmth of life departed me, but not the bitter will to hunt, to strive, to survive. Perhaps to prove I needed no one, least of all those who wronged me. I am only at peace when I paint my marks and craft these offerings to you, though they will never touch the warmth of your hands. Tactic. There is much I would confess to you, but one thing I cannot. I did not kill Signac, our chieftain, who claimed to be your father. That night I was alone in my tent, drunk with cold wine, dreaming as I always did of Illy, your mother, and her sunset smile. You will never hear my testament, and my offerings will never touch the warmth of your hands. But I paint my mark in the light of truth. I know what I am guilty of and what I am not. I hope against hope that in your heart you know the same. Tactic. Falsely accused, exiled, starving and cold, I faltered. This I confess. As the death chills overcame me, I lost will and purpose and felt the bottomless callousness of fate. But then, a vision. I saw in my mind's eye an endless white plain with only a single figure waiting. It was you. And I knew in death, if not in life, I would see you again. When the chills faded, I rose with new hope. I paint my mark here for you in anticipation of our meeting, and leave you this offering, though it will never touch the warmth of your hands. Tactic. It is only because you will never read these glyphs that I can write them. After a lifetime of longing, I spent only a single night with Illy, your mother, a memory that I cherished, but she reviled, a burning coal of guilt she carried in her belly. And so I wonder, was her guilt laid bare the night Signac, our chieftain, was killed? Did he discover the truth? Was she forced to defend herself? If only I had been there to stand between them, to actually strike the blow I was punished for. At least then, I would have been her champion and the father you deserved. For a single moment, I paint this mark with eternal regret, and leave you this offering, though it will never touch the warmth of your hands. Alright, that's all of that info. A lot of it I had never read. I knew there were poems in a couple, but I never actually bothered to read them. It turns out they were in every single one, and I definitely didn't know that there was a story with the Banuk figurines, which makes them a lot more interesting. Mounted pickup, mounted repair, machine repair. Machine repair is mostly pointless. Alright, so we have found all of the collectibles, and we have read all of the text associated with them, much of which I had never read, and some of which I did not know you could read, so that's fun. When we come back, I am going to start the Frozen Wilds DLC before the end of the game, for good reason, as you'll see if you have not played it, or you already know if you have. But yeah, anyway, until next time, see ya, and bye.